Welcome to another video from DowerChin.com. Today I have for you the unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. The US version, basically it's a Wi-Fi 16 gigabyte version, and this is the latest tablet offering from Samsung. So let's take a look at it. So it comes in a relatively nondescript box. It's made out of recycled material, so they're very green. It's actually printed with soy ink. So, alright, there we have it. Tablet's right in front, display like so. What else we got inside it? Let's see inside. Opening it up, we have our micro USB charging cable. If I can get it out. Here it is, right here. So micro USB charging cable. We have our adapter for it, and we have our little starter guide. And that's about it. So it's pretty simple. So let's take a look at what this guy's got. So, all right, so here it's a relatively slender design. It's actually very much like a very large version of their Galaxy S3 phone or their Note 2 phone. But, you know, obviously this is a Wi-Fi edition. I believe the international versions might actually be LTE capable, but this isn't. So one of the big deals about this device is that on this side here, we have the famous S Pen. And so it slips right into the chassis, real nice. You have your power volume rockers on the side over here, camera, as well as you have a little slot right here for your micro SD card, as indicated by this little symbol here, and a 5 megapixel camera right in the back over here. So as a quick look, let's take a real quick look at here. Compared to the iPad Mini, the iPad Mini is about the same width, but the Note 8 is a little taller. Width-wise, about the same almost, I'd say. Weight-wise, very comparable. I think the Galaxy Note 8 is a little bit heavier. Comparing that to the Nexus 7, side by side here. Obviously, the Nexus 7 is a bit smaller. Now, I believe this is a 7-inch screen versus this being closer to an 8-inch screen. Nexus 7 is obviously a bit more bare bones. You know, they don't have a camera on the back or anything like that. But the Nexus 7 is a little thicker than the Galaxy Note. So since I just got this, I'm going to power it up a little bit, and I'm going to load some apps on here, and then I'll do some comparisons afterwards. So stay tuned. Welcome back to DowerChin.com. All right, so now that I've unboxed my Samsung Galaxy Note 8, you take a look at what makes it so special, or what sets it apart from, say, the Nexus 7 and the iPad Mini. From what you can see right now, the screen size, you can kind of sort of see the difference. Now, between the Nexus 7, obviously it is about an inch or so smaller than the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Compared to the iPad Mini, it's a tad bit taller, but the iPad Mini is a little bit wider. So it's kind of an interesting setup there. What really sets this machine apart, though, obviously, is this thing does have that pen. So it makes a really cool swishing noise when you pull it out. A little swish noise that you can program in when you pull it out. And put it back in. Docks nicely right on the side, something that neither of those have. Now, between the Nexus 7 and the iPad Mini, the Nexus does not have a camera on the back. This guy has a 5 megapixel camera on the back. And Apple has their own camera, which I can't remember the size of it, but it has a camera as well. Screen-wise, this thing has a beautiful screen, 1280 by 960, I believe. Don't quote me on that; I forgot. Sorry, but you know, it is superior to the Apple iPad Mini, which is only 1024 by 768. So you know, lower pixel density than this guy. Screen right out of the box is beautiful. It's vibrant colors. Fantastic looking screen. The interesting thing is the apps that come along with it. You know, you have a whole bunch of apps that I put on some myself, but it came with Dropbox already installed, which during setup asked me for my Dropbox information, which was great. So it's all set up there for me. It comes with Awesome Notes, which is a very nice you know, general notes and to-do list manager. It's a very good program, and it easily synced up with my Gmail stuff and started downloading a whole bunch of my apps. So you know, obviously, I had to put Sketchbook Pro on here to run through a test, which we'll take a look right now real quick. So right off the bat, Sketchbook Pro, just like on both of these, it's very similar. Now, of course, drawing with the pen, it's nice. It actually has palm rejection. So if I put my palm on the device, I can easily draw without having to worry about funny things happening. So, I can just easily move things around here, put my palm back right on it, and I can draw right with my hand right on the display, which is fantastic. So that makes a huge difference. Now, in comparison to, say, like the Surface Pro, which has a Wacom device as well, there's no eraser at the other end, but there is a little button on the side here, it looks like. So there's a little button on the side. I'm not sure exactly what's it used for Sketchbook, but I figured I just got it, so I'm kind of getting used to the device. So, but it does have a button on the side. So the nice thing about it also is that, along with the apps that come with it, it comes with their S Note program, which is quite a nice program. It's their Samsung's note taking program, and it works really quite nicely with the pen. Specifically designed to work with the pen. If I get it to go, here we go. So so this is great for taking notes. I can basically take notes in class, if I was taking class. Let's see, and of course my handwriting's terrible. Okay. So you can see how well it kind of keeps track of the handwriting here, which is really quite nice. The other interesting thing that's really kind of cool about the Samsung devices is part of their TouchWiz is if you kind of hold this back button down here, you get this little bar that kind of comes up, which is kind of cool because then you can run two programs or more programs at the same time. So I can have S Note running by dragging it out over here, and then I can have, say, my video player running over here. And so I can have both running at the same time. So it's just really kind of cool. So I can take notes here while my video is playing down here. So it's really kind of handy. That's really kind of nice. That's something that I don't believe is offered anywhere. Nothing like that on here. And Apple can't do that either. So this is kind of an interesting thing that Samsung brings to the table. So here's a quick view of it's kind of a quick overview of what the Galaxy Note 8 is like. It's actually very snappy. So I mean, I'm actually quite impressed with the way it is so far, between the multitasking capability that it has, and just the screen quality and the S Pen functionality, which is really quite nice. Now, of course, now if we're going to talk about pricing wise, this is going to be the most expensive out of the bunch. So 16 gigabyte of memory is the only configuration that's available right now. Compared to the Nexus 7 here, which is I have my 32 gigabyte version, which cost me about $230. You can probably find it for. Compare that to the 16 gigabyte version of the iPad mini, which will run you about $330. This guy will set you back about $400, and probably about $430 after tax, depending where you live. So, but what you're paying for, though, obviously, is a bigger screen, this great screen quality, paying for the pen functionality to it, as well as you got the camera. Now, I haven't done any comparisons between the cameras between this and this, but obviously, between this Nexus 7 and the Galaxy Note 8, you're talking about the fact you can expand memory with the memory expansion. You have the camera, and this doesn't quite have those kind of same features. But Nexus 7 is still a nice tablet. This actually trumps it in many different ways. So, kind of depending on what you're looking for, I'm quite excited about this device, and I think this is going to be quite a nice companion to have along with me. So, thanks for watching.